Welcome back, class, to the end of Mass Effect 3. I'm Snapwave. We're playing as Arpiton. Somehow, options were closed to us in the previous few episodes. Despite being all the way up in here, we were not able to choose a Paragon or Renegade option at a key moment, and that annoys me. But now we're at the end, and we have to choose one of three paths. Destroy the Reapers. And destroy all synthetic life, including ourselves and the Geth. The Catalyst tells us that that will not bring peace. Control the Reapers. I and everything I know will be put away, but the Reapers will leave the cycle alone. Child says that will not bring peace either. Or synthesis. Combine all organic and synthetic life together into one. The singularity. We have a difficult decision to make. Fate of the universe kind of stuff. No big deal, right? Destroy, control, merge. See, our friends are all dying. I don't know what happened to everyone down on Earth. I don't know what happened to Liara. I don't know what happened to Garrus. Anderson's dead. The elusive man is dead. Destroy? Do we get our vengeance? Do we take our chances with the way things are? Do we attempt to control the Reapers, tell them to back off, sacrificing ourselves in the process as well, ascending to a higher plane, as they claim? Or do we merge? Let's see what the journal has to say. Nothing.
The Reaper weapon, the M9.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't help me at all. Which is it gonna be? Well, class, you know me. As if there is ever any doubt. I will always choose the future. Even if I live to regret it. Which I don't think I will. We'll see what happens, though, once we eventually make our way up there. Into the heart of the Citadel. The heart of the Crucible. The home of those who created the Reapers. Singularity, here we come. Joker, you are a good friend. Anderson, you'll be missed. You were wise and capable. Liara, Shepard truly loved you, and you loved him as well. But now it's time for the future. It's time for something new. It's time to make a change. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going to happen to you. I did my best. I did everything I could. I tried. I tried so hard. In the end, I just didn't know what else to do. ending I chose. Is it? No, I didn't choose this ending. Fight it, Joker. So it is the ending I chose. Welcome to the future. I've just committed genocide. On a scale unheard of. But only of the way of life we already understood. Meet Adam and Eve of the New World.
And that's the end. Okay then. So what did I think of it? Sure, that's the question on all of your minds there. I know it's a very controversial ending for Mass Effect 3 there. I'm going to ask that if you want to leave a comment about the ending or my opinion on it, please listen to everything I'm going to say first before you make your comment. That may seem fairly obvious, but I know a lot of you get impassioned or excited and you start posting comments before everything has been said, and then afterwards I'll answer and say, if you had waited just a few more minutes, you would have seen my answer to that. And I'd like to see that happen here. If you can just wait until I'm done talking, maybe by the end of the credits, and then end the video even, and then post your response to what I'm going to say. So, the ending of Mass Effect 3. Great idea. Terrible execution there. Really bad execution. But I really like the philosophy behind it. I think the concept was very good. I think they fell down on how that concept was translated to the player. Now, I chose the synthesis ending here because I am a fan of the singularity theory, which, if you're not aware, the singularity is the point in history at which humans and technology merge into one, which leads to a giant step forward in basically human evolution. In fact, it's the only way, many specialists and experts believe, the only way that humans can evolve at this point. There's the idea that humans are at an evolutionary dead end. The number of, DNA markers has dropped significantly, especially in men. We're much less complex than we were. And physically speaking, genealogically speaking, we're less complex. And the idea is that we're at an evolutionary dead end as far as we can go physically. And so the only way to evolve any further is to unite with technology, to create some sort of synthesis between man and technology. That's why I chose this ending, because I believe that's the main way, the only way that people can properly evolve and move forward. And I do agree that it would create a, I would say, environment more conducive to mutual understanding, and so less conducive to constant conflicts, which is what organic life gets up to. We're always fighting each other, we're always killing each other. That said, I was given the choice here to either destroy all synthetic life, which makes no sense, seeing as we have made peace with the Geth and they are now living in synthesis, in peace, with their creators, the Quarians, against whom they had already rebelled. That already disproves what the little catalyst was saying. He's already wrong there. And so that sort of takes the entire ending out of context and says, look at this. I have directly contradicted myself here. The idea that synthetic life rebelling against its makers is inevitable, I think that's wrong. I don't think that is correct. I think rebellion is something that can be avoided or ridden out through mutual understanding and through basically basic decentness. And you see a lot of worlds where this sort of thing is common, such as the Culture novels by Ian Banks. Check them out if you haven't. Humans and machines living in a synthetic, symbiotic even relationship, and that's something that I think we should strive towards as a species. That said, this ending does not fit with the rest of the story that we've been given, and I think that's what causes a lot of the frustration. The concept behind it, as I've said, I think is really cool. The idea that you can unite people and technology, or that you can choose to destroy all synthetic life, or that you can choose to try and control the Reapers. Those are neat decisions that you can make, but they don't fit with the rest of the games leading up to it. This was a fantastic game. Mass Effect 3 was awesome. This, the most fun I've had playing a game in a couple of years. But the ending is not good. The idea is good, but it doesn't fit with the rest of the story. So let's take a minute here. Throughout the story, we are shown themes, motifs of cyborg existence in Mass Effect 1. In Mass Effect 2, we are shown the idea of identity, and we talk about what we are in the face of annihilation. In Mass Effect 3, our decisions are about unity or division, control or cooperation. And then in the end, we are given a choice that negates everything we've done so far. Nothing we did throughout the first 3 games has any impact on the decision we made in the end, and that's the frustration that people are feeling. We've invested a lot of our time into these games and into our Shepards. As you've seen from this Let's Play, I'm deeply emotionally invested in my Shepard and in the story of this game. So having that taken away from me at the end, that was upsetting. And I can understand why that upsets people, and I can understand, again, why BioWare decided to go with this kind of ending, because they like the idea behind it, the philosophy behind it, which is really cool. But it's not the right kind of ending for this game. I know that there's the indoctrination theory. I'm not going to get into that. There's an idea that people have been throwing around that for a large part of the game, or at least towards the end there, Shepard was indoctrinated. And so that's not the actual ending. I hope that's not the case, because that would, in a lot of ways, it would explain some of the weirdness about the ending there, but I don't know if it would really make it better to say that the ending was all a dream or all an indoctrination nightmare. I don't know. I'm hopeful that that's not what the case is. So philosophically, I like the ending. In terms of execution and in terms of providing closure to Shepard's story, not so much. It does provide closure to Shepard's story. Shepard saves the galaxy. That's good. I like that. But there's so much more that should have been done with it. It could have been so much better, and I think a lot of that comes down to the writing not being very good. None of the closure that you expect is given to you there. Your squad mates aren't with you at the end. The people you've spent 3 games fighting alongside, where are they? There's not even a radio conversation with them. There's no closure there. And that doesn't even bring us to the biggest plot hole that we've got here, aside from the Geth Quarian one that disproves what he was saying. What the hell was the Normandy doing in a Mass Effect conduit in the first place? But anyway, thanks to BioWare for an amazing game. That's all I have to say.
Oh, there's more. Little dude with Shepard. Okay.
Did that all really happen?
Oh, don't do this.
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When
You
can
don't-
I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet,
What will be there?
anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars.
There's visuals
Each of
starting
those
up again.
stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life.
It's the beauty of the
And every
universe.
life is a special story of its own.
Exactly.
Tell me another story about the shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
No. Shepard's story is done. Yes. Okay, so they're going to be like Shepard side stories, I guess? Okay. Well, side stories I'm okay with. I don't want Shepard to miraculously survive merging with the universe, essentially. But we're going to see what happens. Thank you for coming with me on this journey and joining me in Mass Effect 3. You know I was impatient. I couldn't wait to get it started, and now here we are. What?
Commander?
Okay. Well, I guess that's it. So until the next game, all the best.